Many Americans ask how dangerous international policies can suddenly turn up in local government, all seemingly uniform to those in communities across the nation and around the globe. The answer? Meet ICLEI, a nonprofit, private foundation dedicated to helping your mayor implement all of these policies. Originally known as the International Council for Local Environmental Initiatives, today the group simply calls itself ICLEI, Local Governments for Sustainability. They had to work to get that word international out of there. Kind of scary. In 1992, ICLEI was one of the groups instrumental in creating Agenda 21. Its mission now is to implement Agenda 21 worldwide, and it's having tremendous success. ICLEI is now operating in more than 600 cities in all 50 states, including Raleigh. The group is shooting for 1,000 members in the next 3 years. Each of these cities pay dues to ICLEI to receive its programs. When local governments contract with ICLEI, they agree to implement the Agenda 21 policy of sustainable development. And here are just some of the programs ICLEI provides cities and towns in order to spread their own particular political agenda in the name of community service and environmental protection. Software products and associated training, access to a network of experts, newsletters, conferences, training workshops, toolkits, online resources, case studies, fact sheets, policy, and practice manuals. These tools are used to fully indoctrinate the employees at City Hall to ensure only sustainable policies are considered. Sustainable Raleigh is a direct outgrowth of working with ICLEI and some other groups. And then ICLEI provides the important one: notification of relevant grant opportunities. Money with severe strings attached. For example, here is a direct quote from the EPA's website concerning one of its grant programs. Quote, "The Sustainable Development Challenge Grant Program is also a step in implementing Agenda 21, the Global Plan of Action on Sustainable Development, signed by the United States at the Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro in 1992. All of these programs require broad community participation to identify and address environmental issues," end quote. So, to local officials who continue to deny any connection to Agenda 21, please take note. It's the EPA which said the grants were designed to implement Agenda 21, not me. But keep in mind, your community does not have to be an ICLEI member to be affected by Agenda 21 and ICLEI policies. Around the nation, ICLEI partners with others, established organizations like the American Planning Association and the International City County Management Association, or the ICMA. And then there's the Renaissance Planning Group. These groups, and hundreds more like them, work hand in hand with groups like the U.S. Conference of Mayors, the National Governors Association, the National League of Cities, and the National Association of County Administrators, and more that your elected representatives probably belong to. These are the people who are making policy. These are the people your local officials trust to be mainstream. These are the true enemies of freedom in America. And that's how these policies quickly spread across the nation as enforced regulations. And here are some of the results of these efforts. Across the nation, state legislatures are passing laws requiring cities and towns to establish comprehensive development plans that include high-density urban development areas, controls on energy and water, controls on transportation, making it more difficult to drive in cars, perhaps forcing acceptance of light rail and high-speed trains. These laws are being used as weapons to force sustainable development at a rapid pace across the nation. And here's some of what you can now expect from these plans that your city fathers say will make things better. One of the most popular tools is now to control energy use through the energy audit and building review. They establish quotas for electrical use and for heating and cooling pumps and water use. That means that government bureaucrats may well come into your home or your office building and determine the amount of potential energy you should have. modifications necessary to bring your home into compliance. These may well include the need for a new roof, new energy-efficient appliances, new windows, etc. Be required to buy these things. In Oakland, California, the City Council did just these things, and the result was an average cost to every single homeowner of at least $35,000. And if you don't comply, you'll be fined and possibly unable to sell your home until you do.